live in a jungle without nothing. Like some people back in those days maybe didn't have no tents. All right. So you don't have to go and, live there without anything, but it's to have balance. Like everything in life is about balance. So you're not living all Babylonian backwards, but you're living in balance, in harmony with nature, as well as being up to date with the current, society. Is 2021. So there's many of, different things that we can utilize today, but it's not to be totally disconnected. It's to have balance. So if you're so much disconnected or you're so much behind time, it's different. But when you come into balance, you're going to have Babylonian type of, you're going to use Babylon for yourself, and then you're going to stay in tune with nature. I'm grateful. No, he didn't bring Babylon to the jungle. Much love to you. I'll chat with you later. Edwin makes good points. He is not the way. No, he has a lot of good things. 1 second. All right. I'm gonna come back on in just a second. Don't even do any architecture and don't. No, we get the message. That's why we follow. We get the message. There is a good message in there. So I understand that you like to point out like certain things that you wouldn't do the same. Then I would suggest for you, especially if you're a man, to do what you think is true. Like promote your shit, If if you think it's all wrong, then, you shouldn't engage in things that doesn't add on to you. No, that's not true, man. See, I think a lot of people are so caught up in the physical. Like once I realized that there is something beyond the physical, there's an energy, there's spirit, I was like, everything changed in my mindset. Like I started looking at things beyond the physical. Everything you see, like Egyptians has taught. And don't think that like a lot of European philosophers learned from Black people. And I looked into that and I've studied that. It's all in white. You can read it in the white history books. Don't get it twisted. We are in a Europeanized society. This is Western society. Like we've came from that, but don't forget that even those philosophers that this European system believed in learned from Black people. No, I don't agree that anybody should beat their woman, and I don't. But tell you the truth, like when I was younger, like I went and I seen a certain thing. Like for me, I fight back, and I will kill you if you ever try to put your hands on me. But at the end of the day, the message is to know yourself, is to love yourself, is to give yourself the best. So I don't feel like a man should be with a woman that if you have to do that, or I don't think a woman should be with a man if she's encountering that, or if it's vice versa. But nobody is like getting beat. Like I feel like there's a lot of men out there that do just put their hands on women because they don't got their shit together. But these days, like a woman don't even need a man. So I never seen him beat nobody. Like never seen him beat nobody. So, and that's that. Like that's not what happens. So that's just from your perspective. Have you seen it happen? Did you see that happen? Are you going off of based off what somebody else said? And there's plenty of people in this society that do certain things. To me, I feel like back in the day it was a thing. Okay, ask the question because I'm about to go. No, I mean basically if you don't respect a man, it's in the knowledge. You don't respect a man, don't be with them. Period. A lot of people don't respect the man. They still with him. They still do things that they know is going to get them fucked up, and they don't love themselves. They don't give themselves the best. They don't respect themselves. So how do you respect somebody else? I can see that. I do got a lot of knowledge. We say solar return. I think you got more knowledge than you think. That's a fact. All right, well, why are you here? Call no man on earth your father, but in heaven. No.
People. Hello.
Yeah, I can see that as well. My day is good. Really good. I believe in the universe. And I believe that we are all God. We are all pieces of God. And if I'm a piece of something, it's just like I was cutting up strawberries today to put in for my smoothie. If I'm a piece of a strawberry, does that mean I'm not the strawberry? You know what I'm saying? We are all pieces of God. Yeah. And if you want to get technical, a man made up the concept of God and made up the word God.
60,000. And you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phones.
Okay, that's your perception.
I want this one.
You could think I'm brainwashed. I know I'm very smart.
This is the phone I really want. With the case and everything.
I really just researched and did a lot of different research, and to tell you the truth, I don't like reading like that. I like to when I went to certain churches or certain people, I asked a lot of questions. So, when I ask questions and I hear the answer, it either resonates with me. Everything you should not just, and when I look at people okay, I don't even want to say his name, but when you get into so much reading books and not looking within yourself for the answers, sometimes you can get distracted. Sometimes you'll have so much knowledge that it's not substantial knowledge. It's not good knowledge. You can't know everything, but if you try to know everything, it's basically she is going to be the energy to help. Combination. Oh, little God is handsome. I love learning from life experiences. That's a fact. And it's in the knowledge. It's basically everything that you know is already within you. And if you are in tune with that, I know many years we have not been in tune with that because we will just listen to a teacher or a preacher and just whatever they say, they sound like they know more than me, so I'm just going to believe what they say. And you have to be careful what you believe in, because what you believe in becomes your reality. And so as Baba G has stated, it's everything, and it makes sense to me. I look within myself and see if it makes sense. So, and I apply things to see if it's right for me. And I'm continuously teaching. I'm still learning. I'm still continuously learning. I'm still continuously self-reflecting to figure out what is right for me. How can I be the best teacher that I can be? And I just ask the universe for straight truth. If I don't know the truth, the universe is going to show me the way. It's going to show me the truth. So, to me, all of our information is already within us, in our DNA. And I can read a book, you can read a book. We can both get two different perceptions of that book if we were looking into ourselves. Instead of being well, whatever the book says, we're just going to agree, whatever. If it says Santa Claus is real, we're just going to agree with it. Instead of looking in yourself to figure out, does this make sense? Can a man go on a reindeer and run around the whole world and da-da-da-da? So the thing is just to look within yourself and see what is right for you. So people, if you are doing that and looking at yourself, then people really can't teach you nothing. You would just be reminded of things that's already within you. The human race is such an inaccurate source. I think all religions, right? You just take what you need. That's a fact. Before I came to spirituality, I was studying all religions. I studied as much history as I could. I was a history geek because I didn't like history in school. I dropped out of school in 9th grade, and I just started studying for myself. Peace, portion. I just started studying myself, So it was exactly. The Bible was written by man. All religions came from the mind of a man. So to me, the Bible isn't just all false. It's not all truth, but it's based on your perception of it. So if you read it and look within, it will tell you some certain things. And to me, I just like how Baba G explained, like how he says the Bible. I listened to many pastors, asked many pastors questions, and I was at the point where I was like, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in Jesus, I don't believe in the Bible, I don't believe in none of this shit. And then, like I said, Baba G explained it in a way that it just made sense to me. And I'm very honest with myself. So there's levels to enlightenment. If I'm on this level and there's another level, I'm going to find it out because I'm continuously open-minded, asking the universe for, answers. I'm not saying I know everything. That's a fact. You can look to science for the truth. Science is the study of nature. No, that's not true. If you said if bits are fake, then it's all fake. That's not true. Our beliefs could easily be based off what we were taught. Who says what we were taught? Is it? Exactly. That's why you got to be careful what you believe in, because what you believe in will become your reality until you decide to believe in something different. So it's better to believe in science. It's better to look into nature. And honestly, you really shouldn't believe too much in anything, because you need to be open-minded enough to hear other truth that may resonate with you more. So if you believe in it and it's your reality, it may be hard for you to hear other things that could be true. Not all religions was created to control. Religion is from a man that wanted to be able to write a book. A lot of them, they might change it up. Oh, let me put this so the people can think that, and I control them in this way. But that's why we're in the age of information right now. So I tell you, good is good, but I'm good. There's bad. Is good. Is it good or is it bad? I'm good. There's bad. I don't get what you're saying. Even Bible goes to the Bible at times, right? Because the Bible is not all false, and it is based on your perception. The Bible tells you are God, but a lot of Christians don't believe that and don't understand it's an energy behind it. Everything we see, just like the ancient Egyptian people, like everything we see are symbols. These are symbols, and there's energy behind these symbols. Sometimes we take it for what it is. Because we're in this westernized system, there is philosophers that believe that matter was everything. And most people believed in that philosophy, that there's nothing beyond what meets the eye or the senses. But our brain is something that is energy. It's our thoughts are energy. So they didn't think about that. The thoughts are not matter. So, we just been in a society that kind of believed in a certain thing, which became our reality. And now we're here to be reminded more of ourselves. So it's not to say that this system is all bad either. Like, the system is not all bad. It's just to be able to look within it to figure out, like, where have we been, misguided? Like, what is the best thing for us? And all I can say is to look into nature, because nature is what sustains us. Nature is everything. And even science, math, all that came from nature. That's not true. I don't always refer to something as Egyptian civilization, but don't you think there is something more? Yeah, I believe there is more, something older than that. I do. I believe that there's an intelligence that's in all of us that don't come from, that just is in us. And yeah, I believe there's more, of course, because before those, no, I don't have any admins. I really don't even care what people got to say. They can say whatever they want to say. But to me, yeah, before the Egyptians and the symbols, as far as wanting to, write out certain things to give future generations like clues to what they believe in. Yeah, I do believe there is something before that. Yeah. It was all about energy and thoughts. So all we can do is try to go as far back as we can. We can try to understand life as much as we can, and not to say that there's our next generations to come might figure out something more. But we got to start somewhere instead of continue just to believe in this system.
Hey, Bob. Can we go get something to eat?
Yeah, one second.
Oh, it's not breaking.
Here is Solar Return Boy. It's his birthday. Yeah. Really want to go back to the park again. Yeah. Right now we have a lot of freedom, like to do certain things. So to me, I was lagging. But for me, it's like I feel like in a certain time in history that we should have separated from the system. The thing is, we accept the system because it offers us certain things, and we kind of like we want those things that it offers us. So we give it the control and power. We give it our energy, and they're cool things. But when it comes to messing with your mind, your body, your soul, I think that we have to just look a little bit deeper into it. To me personally, I want to live sustainably. I don't want to depend on somebody else for certain things. Like I want to start that process of living sustainably. Right now, we might be half Babylon, half our own shit. But in the future, our children might be all their own shit and have their own government and their own shit going on. But we have to start somewhere. And that's why yesterday or the other day I'm like, trust the process. We got to trust the process of what we're doing, where we're headed.
How much? Hold on, can I see this?
You have to come over here.
Okay.
You
have 1240K. 12.
The peace God. So we're about to go. We're on the block. Peace God. Yeah, I really just coming on here just to speak a little bit. I've been thinking about some things, but I'm not even going to share that right now. I'm really just reflecting and figuring out, certain things. Really? No, you should see the Father. It look like the Father. But yeah, I can see it within me too. So peace. So if I yeah, today is 11. What are you planning to do? I really miss it. So I don't know if I'm gonna drive or just walk right now, but if I walk, I'll take y'all. If I drive, maybe y'all could just ride. Yeah, I'm in American culture. I grew up in American culture. So yeah, I just been doing some deep thinking, deep reflecting. Yeah. Okay, I will. I don't know what that is. I'm grateful, TT. Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel something finna happen. So getting my shit together. We all are facts. That's a fact.
That's not bad.
I love myself. Love myself. Peace to the gods.